directly to report online abuse if there is content that needs to be taken down.
Actress Jenna Rollins has died at the age of 94. She was a 4-time Emmy winner and 2-time Oscar nominee. Her movies included A Woman Under the Influence, Gloria and The Notebook. Now turning to 5AA Sport.
To defend against scams, Australian banks have joined forces with a major investment in new technology.
It's selection night in the AFL. The Crows have to replace Taylor Walker, while the Power have to find someone to come in for the concussed Todd Marshall in the showdown. Mitch Georgiades unlikely to play after failing to do much at training last night. North Melbourne coach Alistair Clarkson says Harry Sheezel won't face the Dogs on Sunday as he deals with an ankle injury.
Unfortunately, I have to rule Sheezel out. It's not right this week. We'll wait and see how he is for next week, but just too much of a push to try to get him right. He's just a slight ankle, but hasn't missed a game for us, Sheezel. It'll be different not having him out there. But, we want to look after him well. He's a really important player for us.
George Wardlaw will return after being sidelined with concussion. Well, as Port enter their third season in the AFLW, Lauren Arnell has signed a contract extension. She'll now be at the helm until at least the end of 2025. And Tim Payne has been named as Jason Gillespie's successor as Strikers coach. Now checking 5AA traffic.
Afternoon, the odd passing shower at the Savo. Take it easy on damp roads on the drive home. Look out for a smash at Glenside, Portrush Road near Sturdy Streets. Slow for works at Crafers West. The tunnels near Mount Barker Road. Getting busy at Mitchell Park, Dawes Road near Carramar Avenue for works. And got cameras at the Savo, Hallett Road, Stonyfell and Andrews Road at Manupara Downs. Save while helping IGA support local causes. John West tuna, 95 grams, selected varieties, $1.35 each. Better than half price. Ends August 30 while stocks last. Excludes Foodland. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Now the 5AA forecast. Rain increasing this afternoon. Showers tomorrow, 16. Saturday showers easing, 17. Right now it's 21. Now let's check what's happening on 9 News tonight.
I'm Kate Collins. Tonight, search for answers. 2 fishermen killed in a Kangaroo Island boating tragedy. We show you the Northern Suburbs building police say is a hidden bikie clubhouse. The Telstra profit slide likely to leave customers paying the price. And take a look at the new high-tech supermarket trolley that calculates your bill as you shop. 9 News, your news, nightly at 6 on 9 and 9 now.
City Discount Tires.
Get saving this month at City Discount Tires. Grab 3 Falcon Zeek ZE 310R passenger car tyres and get the 4th tyre absolutely free. Experience top-notch performance with exceptional grip on both wet and dry surfaces. Steer your way to citydiscounttires.com.au for even more great deals. City Discount Tires. We're driven by value.
City Discount Tires.
Setting the agenda for South Australia. This is 5AA, always Adelaide.
Everyday items locked in at low prices for longer. There's more ways than ever to save at Foodland.
5AA Afternoons with Stacey Lee.
Helping you save a few dollars. Who you gonna call? Costbusters.
Good afternoon. We're into Costbusters time on a Thursday afternoon, helping you save $1 or $2. And joining me in the studio is Mandy Hall from End Food Waste Australia. Hello, Mandy.
Hello, Stacey. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well. Very pleased to be here.
So nice to see you.
You too.
Jump on the Foodland Supermarkets Facebook and YouTube live stream and say hi, because today we're going to be talking about the seasons changing. I wanted to talk to you about this because it felt like the seasons were really changing this week, and now all of a sudden we have winter back today. But anyway,
still warm out there, though.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's still warm.
It feels ominous.
I know. It does have that eerie kind of feeling. Yeah, I know. Try and avoid that sense.
Big grey cloud just hanging over us, threatening to pour. It'll happen. But then after that, we're going to be heading into spring, Mandy, and this is where the seasons change. We're getting some new fruits and veggies in season. I'm so excited for it. But I feel like, especially, well, I do, and I'm sure other people do, I fall into the trap of, you know, your weeknight dinners and your meal prepping lunches and whatever. I have a rotation of 10 or so meals that we just rotate through every fortnight.
Yeah.
And I don't really adjust them. So I think I need to do some more work on adjusting them to suit the seasons, because there's no point in buying something out of season if it's going to be expensive and it's going to taste no good.
No, and you know, that's the thing. It is expensive, and when it's out of its season, it's not in its nutritional prime or flavour prime. And that's the thing we forget, right? So, yes, we're really lucky these days that we can get berries in the middle of winter and all those things, but it's not when they were designed to grow. And so when we buy out of season, we are really not getting the best in price and the best in this extraordinary flavour. And it's even right down to the weird things that's happening with the soil seasonality wise, in that the moon is a certain way, the sun comes in certain ways. The nutrients that are in the soil in different seasons affect the flavour of what's grown in there.
Oh.
And so this old saying that I say over and over again, seasons for a reason, it's absolutely true.
Yeah. All right. So tell us, what can we expect now heading into spring? I feel like winter is really... I always get it wrong. Cruciferous?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
No, that's not, And it is, and spring still lends itself to that as well.
Okay,
but I think it's super interesting. What happens to our bodies in that change of season is we don't know that this is happening unless you're acutely aware that we're looking for lighter, more refreshing foods.
Yep.
We've kind of stored everything up in winter. We're eating a certain way because we need it, because we want to slow down and, do all of those things and conserve energy and etc. But we're moving into spring and we're getting more energy and we want to do all these things and we need food that replicates that. So naturally, we will start to crave those foods that are lighter, that are in season. All those salad greens start to come up.
Yes, I bought a salad for lunch the other day
Yeah.
when it was warm, and I thought, what's wrong with me? I haven't done this for probably forever, but...
But, the citruses that are still around, and they still stay in spring because you're looking for that astringent, refreshing, clarifying flavour. Your body's craving it. It really does change with it. Yeah.
Okay, so the citruses will stay around for some time?
The citruses will stay around. You'll get pears, rhubarb, strawberries will start to come in.
Oh, yum.
Things like in the veggie land, we'll get asparagus and bok choy, beetroot, broccoli's still there, cabbages, carrots, cauliflower becomes more prominent. And it's interesting in the way in which we look to cook those really changes in spring as well. As opposed to, I think about cauliflower in winter, then I want to douse it in cheese sauce and have baked cauliflower.
Yes.
In spring, I start to think about how can I make that dish lighter, because I don't want the heaviness anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think there's ever a bad time for cauliflower cheese, I've got to say.
No.
But, you can start to do things like grate up the cauliflower through your salad and, just run it through a grater and, all those.
Good idea.
Yeah, because we want it, but we don't necessarily, and we want to be doing more things, so we're not really prepared to stay home and cook as much.
Yes.
As we used, so we want things to be quick because we want to get out and about and enjoy the sunshine that's coming. And
So would it be, no, you wouldn't bake a cauliflower before you grate it because that would
no, you
just
do it
fall
raw.
apart and go squishy.
It's really interesting. If you do it raw, and just through a salad, it really just almost has this rice texture.
Oh, well, yeah, cauliflower rice is a thing.
Yeah, it is. So cauliflower rice is essentially you get the cauliflower and grate it or blitz it in a food processor so it ends up in almost like little rice-sized granules. You can eat that raw. You could just whack it through a pan like in 1 minute. That's it. Hot pan, olive oil, salt, pepper, through a pan. That's your rice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that idea. And it doesn't sound too hard either.
It's not hard.
No.
And you don't need special equipment. If you don't have a food processor, use a grater. If you don't have a grater, use a knife.
Just chop it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really easy to do all of these things, and we really do look for that change.
Because I'm thinking about strawberries now, because it was about this time, I think it was around September a few years ago. Remember with the stupid needles in the strawberries? And I just remember making jam around this time of year because there was that whole campaign because people stopped buying strawberries because they were worried. So there was the campaign to still buy the strawberries and cut it up and use it for jam.
Yeah.
And I'm not a... It's not me. I've not really made jam before, but I did that year
You
and I loved it.
Right. Have you still got any?
No.
Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. We Strawberries do start to come around there. That wasn't a really awful time, but they do start to come around. They won't be as sweet as they will be in summer, unless they're all grown in Queensland where the weather is warmer, and yes, you'll get that sweetness. But over that period of time, the closer they get to summer, the sweeter they become.
Oh, all right. And I'm glad broccoli's staying around. It's my all-time favourite vegetable.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Oh, see,
Yeah.
you know what else is coming in spring is peas. Fresh peas. Are you a pea lover?
I do, yeah. I love peas.
See, I love fresh peas. There's something about it. And as kids, we used to have to peel them and, put them into a bowl. But there's something about a spring pea and the tendrils that come off. And, they're cool.
Oh, okay. No, so I don't often eat fresh peas. I eat frozen peas.
Yeah, which is good. They're full of
I
nutrients.
love frozen peas.
But if you can get your hands on fresh peas... they're a bit laborious, obviously, but don't throw away the shells that they come in. Chop them up finely, put them through a salad, put them in a casserole, stir fry them, do whatever you like. Just treat them like any other green. But the peas themselves, as a treat, and the difference is astonishing. A spring pea, there is nothing like a spring pea.
Nothing like a spring pea. Was it with you I was talking about using your Christmas leftovers and someone suggested a ham and pea pasta? Not a soup, because it's, ham and pea soup is well known, but no one wants ham and pea soup in summer, Christmas time. And I made ham and pea pasta in summer and loved it. It was beautiful.
Yeah, because you've got, this salty ham.
Yes.
You've got your creaminess of your pasta and your carbiness. You have this salty ham, and then you have this sweetness but freshness of a pea.
Yes.
And so you get everything covered. Yeah.
And it was still, if you cook it just right, it still has a bit of a crunch to it.
You want a bit of bite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
I think for a lot of people, that was the people who don't eat peas. I'm pretty sure one of the reasons that they don't, I'd be really interested to hear for people who don't eat peas or love them, is that they've just had them as kids and they've been really overcooked.
Mushy,
yucky, don't want to eat it.
Yeah. Oh, well, go on, give us a call. Let us know. Are you a pea person or not a pea person? And regardless of which side you sit on, whenever you're having them, someone will inevitably say, "Oh, look, you peed on the table."
I haven't heard that one.
Haven't you? Oh, no.
No, but thank you for...
Every time when we were having peas, because, they're little floppy things. They're annoying on your plate, so you'd be cutting up your schnitzel or your steak and a pea would fall off onto the table and Dad would go, "Not you again, Stacey, you peed on the table again." Oh, very funny.
There is a first time for everything. Thank you, Stacey Lee. That was...
All
right up there.
Well, ring us up with your bad pea puns, or to let us know if you love or hate a pea. We want to do let's do a snap pea poll, shall we?
There we are.
Peas, do you love them or hate them? 8223 0000. Get on the phone. I've got a Wallace Cinemas family pass to give away and a $100 voucher to Roulette's Tavern to give away. So
nice.
I'm sure they've got some peas on the menu down at Roulette's Tavern. There'd be peas in one of the meals. Yeah, they'd do it. As long as you don't pee on their tables, it'll be fine. 8223 0000. Snap pea poll. Do you love them or hate them?
Shopping should be exciting, not dull. An adventure, not a chore. And fresh, not routine. So experience something new at Newton Central with Drake's, Serenity Hair & Co, Fandy Scissorhands, Terry White Chemist, Glitter and Polish Nail Salon, and many more. Including the brand new Séjour Club, an independent boutique with one-of-a-kind handcrafted apparel and jewellery from 2 local designers. Want something new in your life? Choose a new local. Choose Newton Central, Gorge Road, Newton.
You've selected your block up on the York Peninsula, and now you just want to be there every weekend. Selector Homes have been building transportable homes for over 25 years. They have a huge range of designs and, importantly, their team really listen and are totally flexible with design options. You're not only selecting a fixed price with no hidden costs, you're selecting the best weekends ever. Selector Homes and Building Solutions Display Village, Port Wakefield Road, Burton. Visit selectorhomes.com.au.
Is there anything better than the smell of a new car? I would say absolutely not. It's the best smell in the world. And if you agree, I've got excellent news for you. The Honda midsize SUV stock clearance is now on. Get 8 years warranty and 8 years roadside assistance. That's huge. 8-year warranty and 8 years roadside assistance. Plus, you get a $1,000 Ampol fuel card on 2023 build Honda ZRV and CRVs. I've got a CRV and I love her. Just visit us at Formula Honda to test drive today, and the Ampol fuel card offer is valid until September 30. Different warranty applies to vehicles used for commercial purposes, of course. All T's and C's are at honda.com.au, but make sure you hurry into Formula Honda while stocks last and savings last. They're located on Glen Osmond Road, Glen Osmond, or North East Road, Modbury.
Our community is alive and we all deserve to enjoy it. For those who need in-home support or community access, Always Care is always there to assist with everything from shopping and appointments to outings such as movies, the beach, sport, classes or social events. If you or a loved one requires in-home, personal or nursing care or company while out and about, Always Care is NDIS approved and passionate about helping all live their life to the fullest. Find out more at alwayscare.com.au.
Do you want to keep doing what you love for the next 10, 15, 20 years? The Physio Co is a mobile physiotherapy company dedicated to keeping people active throughout retirement and beyond. Their caring, qualified physios will sort everything out and visit you wherever you call home, ensuring safety, convenience and simplicity. Stay active, safe and happy and book the Physio Co today. Just head to thephysioco.com.au. Nice shot!
Specsavers do hearing aids. That's surprising. But here's the real surprise. Our prices on high-tech hearing aids are also surprisingly low. Visit us online and compare today. Specsavers for high-definition sound at low Specsavers prices.
Everyday items locked in at low prices for longer. There's more ways than ever to save at Foodland.
5AA Afternoons with Stacey Lee.
It is 20 minutes past 3 here on 5AA. We're in the middle of Costbusters with Mandy Hall from End Food Waste Australia. And Mandy, you've opened up a can of peas.
I love it.
We're talking about changing our menus and changing our recipes as the seasons change to make sure we're eating in season and buying in season. Helps with the hip pocket. But also local growers.
Local growers, flavour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nutritional value.
Absolutely.
It's tick, 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 tick. So if we can do it, we should try and do it. And somehow we got onto peas, which are a bit polarising.
Yeah, it's
a bit
super
polarising.
Oh,
no, not
you're
quite,
on the
quite,
pun today.
Oh. We're two peas in a pod. Get on the phone, 8223 0000. We're doing a snap pea poll here on the afternoon's program. Are you a pea lover or a pea hater? We've got a couple of texts here. Ben says, Stacey, I love snow peas, particularly in salads.
Oh, yeah. I think that's a good move.
I love a snow pea anyway. Mike says a pea floater, of course. Pie. Oh no, peas in a pie floater. Yeah.
Which, synonymous with South Australia.
It's still peas, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Ticks a couple of the food groups. And Sue in Christie's Beach, my mother was the laziest person ever. She taught me to iron my school clothes when I started school, which meant I was doing the ironing forever. But I also got the job of shelling the peas. None ever made it to the saucepan. Sorry, everyone else. Well, that's what happens, Sue. I think that is your right.
I think so. If you've got that job, you should be able to take the offering, I think. Yeah, I'm with you, Sue.
I totally agree. Well done, Sue. All right, jump on the phone, 8223 0000 peas. Do you love them or hate them? Russ is in Lockleys. Hello, Russ.
Yes, good afternoon, lady.
Hello.
Peas in the pod, you can't beat them. They're amazing.
Oh, I'm with you. I'm so with you, Russ. They're one of the most amazing things to eat.
Oh, when we were kids, we used to shell them and we'd eat them before Mum would put them on the boil. She used to hate it.
At least you were getting your greens.
This is it.
Definitely. Yes, thank you.
Well done, Russ. Thank you for the call. That's Russ in Lockleys. Let's go to David in Modbury. Hello, David.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Used to hate peas, but I love them now. My go-to is the old favourite, bangers and mash with peas and a whole lot of gravy, brown onion gravy.
Oh, brown onion gravy.
Yes.
Yeah, and also peas on their own. If you add a bit of butter and some fresh ground black pepper, adds a great taste to it as well.
Oh, see, that is a nice combo. Nice combo.
Yeah,
David, can I ask, when you hated them, why did you hate them? Was there a way that they'd been cooked, or what was it?
No, it was just a case of when you're a kid, you don't eat your veggies. As you get older, your tastes change,
Yeah.
And you just love eating veggies when you're older. It's just the way it is.
Yeah. I feel like they're marginalised when you're young. Everyone just, peas are yuck. And so then because all your friends think peas are yuck, then you think peas are yuck.
True.
Yeah, eat your greens, and no one want to eat their greens, so...
So true. They also feel the same with Brussels sprouts. I think that's why they're so marginalised.
Yeah, although...
that's...
like cabbage and things, when you cook Brussels sprouts, they emit a smell.
Yeah, that's
true.
And
so if they're overcooked, or they're just, like, a lot of people will be put off because of the smell.
They do smell a bit farty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not one thing I'm keen on as Brussels sprouts.
No, okay, you're more of a peas man.
We'll get you there.
Yeah.
We'll get you there, David. I
Fair
promise.
enough. Thanks for the call, David. That's David in Modbury. Let's go to Jenny in Para Hills. Hey, Jenny.
Hi, ladies. Peas are my favourite. I absolutely love peas and broccoli. They're my two favourite vegetables. But my 9-year-old granddaughter, she does not like peas. So when she's over my place for dinner, she has to get the mashed potato on her spoon. She has to turn it over and pop it onto the peas, and then the peas all stick to the mashed potatoes. Then she turns it over.
So she makes a pea blanket on the mash.
She does, because I tell her she can't eat anything, any of the sausages or anything that she really loves until she eats her peas.
Oh, well, at least she's eating them.
She does.
Fantastic. Nice. Oh, Jenny, thank you for calling. I'm going to give you a $100 voucher for Roulette's Tavern.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
You can take the kids for dinner.
Yeah.
I think the grandkids are going to love that.
Yeah,
fantastic.
I'm sure they'll have some peas on the menu somewhere, so you can make sure they're getting their greens.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy it.
Thank you.
See ya.
Bye.
That's
Bye.
Jenny in Para Hills. She's off to Roulette's Tavern. Lunch or dinner a spin. It's next to Powell's on Kings Road, Parafield, next to the airport there.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect place for Jenny.
I know. And then you can pop into Powell's, Parafield Airport Liquor.
Yeah.
They always have a great deal.
It's for a take home.
Yep.
Nice.
Why not?
After you've had dinner with the grandkids.
Exactly.
Yeah, great.
Perfect. And this person, Sam from Exeter, has sent us a text. Hi, Stacey. I get a CSA box from a local SA grower every week. Always in season and so fresh. They're the only peas I will eat straight off the plant. Brussels sprouts are tasty too. What's a CSA box?
So it's a community box. So what happens is you have people with community gardens. They're not necessarily wholesalers or, fruit and veg suppliers.
Yeah.
Or they might supply to fruit and veg supermarkets or fruit and veg stores. But what they will do is sometimes the less than perfect, or they might not have a lot of everything, and they box it all up, and you can sign up to that. Ad hoc, depends on the person, and they will deliver it to you.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty
That's
cool.
a great idea, Sam.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. Sometimes they do, literally it might be that they supply a supermarket or they supply a grocer, and there are certain veggies that people don't want, and so they make a box out of them. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh, I like that. That's fun.
Yeah, it is good.
And well, it's always fun talking to you as well, Mandy. We've run out of time.
I know, but it's lovely to be here.
Yeah,
Lovely
it's
to chat
really
with everyone. Nice to see you.
You too. Thank
Yeah.
you so much for coming in, and looking forward to talking again soon and hearing more about what you're doing in Food Waste Australia. I know you're always working hard and doing great work there, so thank you.
Thanks for having me.
It's Mandy Hall from End Food Waste Australia. It's time for the 3:30 news, and after that there are some proposed changes to junior rates in South Australia. Maybe you've got a child or a grandchild who's working and they're between the ages of 18 and 21, or if you're like me, maybe you can only just remember being 18 and working. There's a proposal to change the way they're paid. We'll talk about it next.
It's showdown time in Adelaide as the Crows and the Power meet for the last time this year.
The roar says it all.
The Crows have had their rivals measure in recent outings,
And I'm getting sick of it.
but the Power have been building nicely into the finals.
It gets there. Magnificent, Zach Butters. Could that be the fire starter?
Saturday night on 5AA. Can the Crows steal the Power's momentum once again?
Can't lose.
Or will the Power march on towards finals?
Port Adelaide have pulled off a miracle.
5AA is your home for showdown.
Suzuki is celebrating 40 years of Swift with an all-new Suzuki Swift Hybrid. So, book a test drive today in Australia's best value hybrid, the all-new Suzuki Swift Hybrid, for fun's sake.
Hey caravan buyers, listen up. Want a great caravan at a bargain price? Then don't miss the best gone sale ever. Our landlord has sold the property and our lease can't be renewed, so we've got to be gone quick smart. And so does the great range of new and used caravans we have in stock. So be quick and grab your dream van from Adelaide Custom Caravans at a never-to-be-repeated dream price. But hurry before they're all gone. Get to Adelaide Custom Caravans today, South Road, Darlington.
You wake up in the morning, there's 2 scam texts and a fake invoice email on your phone. It's the never-ending war against scammers. But Australian banks are fighting back. Intelligence sharing between banks will identify new types of scams faster. A new payment system to make sure you pay the right person is being rolled out. Unique identity checks will help combat identity theft. And there'll be more double checks when you're paying someone new. Australian banks are working to protect you.
City Discount Tires.
Get saving this month at City Discount Tyres. Grab 3 Falcon Zig ZE 310R passenger car tyres and get the 4th tyre absolutely free. Experience top-notch performance with exceptional grip on both wet and dry surfaces. Steer your way to citydiscounttyres.com.au for even more great deals. City Discount Tyres. We're driven by value.
City Discount Tires.
Make it, build it, live it. It's the philosophy Rendition Homes have believed in for over 30 years. To make it, right from the start, you're involved with all design, colours and selections of your dream home. To build it, Rendition Homes use only the best quality artisan tradespeople to craft your dream home. And to live it, simple. It's where you get to enjoy family life that you've always wanted in your dream home. That's make it, build it, live it. The Rendition way. renditionhomes.com.au.
This is 5AA News, always Adelaide.
Good afternoon, Mel Usher with the latest news headlines. Job losses in Whyalla today with almost 50 positions cut at the steelworks. The government will guarantee Rex's regional flights while administrators search for a buyer to give travellers confidence they can book with the carrier. Robbie Williams says, I do. And in sport, Scott Ninnis has released a statement after being sacked as 36ers coach on Monday. He confirms the matter is now with his legal team. 5AA forecast, rain increasing this afternoon, showers tomorrow 16. Right now it's 21. We'll have more news at 4 and as it happens on 5AA.
Always live. 5AA, always Adelaide.
Thinking of painting and don't know where to start?
We do, because we know paint at Crowies.
So, visit Crowies. And while you're there, join Crowies Club to get 10% off everything.
We know paint at Crowies.
The high-tech home of tomorrow has a new name. It's not Siri or Alexa. It goes by the name Jim. Add data, security and complete connectivity to your home with Jim's antennas and security. Start by asking Jim to boost your Wi-Fi for streaming TV and gaming. It's easy with integrated cables and extra data points. Jim can make sure your free-to-air channels are crystal clear too. For a high-tech home, just ask Jim. Hey Jim, Jim's antennas and security.com.au.
Everyday items locked in at low prices for longer. There's more ways than ever to save at Foodland.
5AA Afternoons with Stacey Lee.
It's 28 minutes to 4 here on 5AA. Very soon you're going to hear from Treaders. It's Treaders and Timmy on the sports show after 4. And a little birdie told me they've been talking to a gold medalist. Who is it? We'll find out We'll talk to them very soon. But also today, the SDA, the Shoppies Union, has launched a case in the Fair Work Commission to make some changes to the way people over the age of 18 are paid. Now, I don't know about you, my first job at Hungry Jack's, I remember getting I think it was $8.40 or something when I was 14. As soon as I turned 14, as soon as I was allowed to work, I was working. And every year when I turned a year older on my birthday, I would wait for my yearly pay increase to come in. Well, there's now a proposal to change the way people between 18 and 21 are paid. Josh Peake is the secretary of the Shoppies Union and joins you now. Hello, Josh.
G'day, Stacey. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you for your time. So what's your proposal?
Well, we've made a really significant application in the Fair Work Commission to amend the Retail Award, the Fast Food Award and the Pharmacy Award to say that when someone is 18 years of age, that they should be getting the full adult rate of pay. And so for many retail workers who are 18 years old now, they're earning about 30% less than their colleagues who are 21 and over, and we just don't think that that's right. That's up to $10 an hour for some workers, so it's a pretty significant reduction in pay. And so we say, particularly in our sector, where in many cases people at the age of 18 have been working in retail or fast food for 2, 3 or even 4 years, that it doesn't make sense for them to then be paid less when they're an adult and doing exactly the same work as those over 21.
Isn't that kind of the point that I was touching on, that you do get paid a certain amount of money when you start working, and then at different ages you get paid incrementally more until you basically, get into full-time work or whatever it is, into the career that you're choosing to do? I would have thought at 18 it's maybe still you're at that lower end of your working life as opposed to being super experienced in your working life.
Yeah, sure. And look, I think there's a few things here. We think as a society that it's been more than 50 years now since we made the decision that an 18-year-old was an adult, and we've given 18-year-olds the right to vote. They can obviously drink. They can be charged with a criminal offence as an adult. It doesn't make sense to us that they're still being on a reduced wage at the age of 18. And it would be different if this was a skills-based or an experience-based rate of pay. It's not. Many people are already working full-time in the retail sector. Speaking to a young worker yesterday who is 19 years old, she's a supervisor on the front end. She's supervising a lot of staff, many of whom are older than her, and she's being paid 20% less. Now, that doesn't make sense. I just don't think it passes the pub test here. We're not saying that junior rates should be abolished completely. Our proposal still leaves there to be junior rates for people who are 15, 16 and 17. But we do think that in our sectors where, on the most part, people have got a few years of experience under their belt, age-based discrimination just doesn't make sense in 2024.
I'm sure there will be some small businesses out there, some small business owners going, look, our bills have gone up as well, our electricity, our rent's probably gone up, we've had wages growth, and now if we have to pay 18-year-olds the same amount of money that we're paying 21-year-olds, we'll just have to hire younger people.
Well, look, Australia is really unique in the world in our age-based discrimination pay system. It doesn't exist elsewhere, and we don't see lower levels of youth unemployment as a result of that. So, if you go overseas into most countries that don't have any age-based rates, you still see young people at work. I don't think the sky's going to fall in. And look, obviously our position is that we want to see change, but I certainly know the Fair Work Commission will consider it and balance these factors up. And this is about making sure that we've got a wage system that makes sense. The other point I think is important is that for our members in this sector, in many cases, these workers are already low paid. So it's a discount on an already low wage, and someone aged 18 is getting a 30% discount on their pay, but they're not getting a 30% discount on their rent or their grocery bills. And for us, that doesn't make sense. And we really think the Commission should consider it and do something about it.
Okay, and when are you expecting a result or an answer?
Oh, look, I think it's going to be a long case. It's been lodged. Our submissions are due before the end of the year, and then there'll be some reply submissions from employer groups next year. So it is a really significant case, and we expect it to take some time.
Okay, we'll stay in touch, Josh. Thank you.
Thanks, Stacey. Cheers.
That's Josh Peake, the Secretary of the Shoppies Union, the SDA. Let's go to the SA Business Chamber, and Andrew Kay is the CEO. Andrew, thanks for your time this afternoon.
Hi, Stacey. You're welcome.
What did you think of this when you heard that this is being, it's a new case for the Fair Work Commission to pay 18-year-olds the same as 21-year-olds?
Yeah, well, as a recruitment drive for young members for the union, it's probably not a bad marketing campaign, but I really question how seriously they've considered the implications of this, and indeed what consultation they've done with groups like the Australian Retail Association. I'm not sure how much consultation has actually taken place.
Okay. So on the face of it, what do you think your members would have to say?
They certainly wouldn't be happy, and I think the union might be kicking themselves a bit of an own goal here. We know that junior rates have always been an incentive for employers to bring young people into the workforce, and they balance that across their entire wage bill. Because the union's not just looking at an increase here for 18 and over, they're actually asking for a 16, 17-year-old increases as well as part of this particular push. I think what we'll see is that 18 to 20-year-olds in roles that are marginally skilled will find that the employer will say, well, I may as well bring in a more experienced 23, 24-year-old for that role. And if the role isn't highly skilled, then we may as well get a 16 or 17-year-old in to do it. So it may not actually do a favour to the group they're trying to assist here.
And do you think that is a sentiment that small business owners would adopt? Would they say, look, everything's going up at the moment, my bills, my electricity, I can't afford a 21-year-old anymore or an 18-year-old, I'll just go for the 16-year-old with less experience?
Employers are always forced to make decisions around this, particularly when you look at the sector. I mean, if you're going to pick a sector that's doing it tougher than retail at the moment, maybe hospo is one, but this is a sector that is really feeling the pinch for some of the reasons you mentioned earlier, as well as an economic slowdown. They're always having to make decisions around this, particularly with penalty rates. Remember, this group's already getting significant loading. They're the ones that tend to be working the long weekends, the public holidays, the weekend shifts and the evening shifts. So they're already getting significant loadings there. You'll find that these small business owners will have to make the decision, A, do we even open on those days? B, as a lot are doing right now, they're actually working the floor themselves as well as trying to run the business just to manage their cost base. Now, if this leads to small business owners who are already saying our electricity bills are through the roof, our insurance bills are through the roof, our cost of materials are way up, and indeed our surveys are telling us that wage costs are now prohibitive for them, they'll vote with their feet and they'll shut down. And then there won't be jobs for these young people who need them as they step into the workforce.
Okay, Andrew, we appreciate your insights this afternoon. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's Andrew Kay, the CEO of the SA Business Chamber. As you heard Josh Peake say earlier, it sounds like this still has a lot to play out in the Fair Work Commission, but we'll stay across it and we'll keep you updated as we get updates to hand. I wanted to talk to Rhonda because Rhonda was listening to Leith's evening show last night and there was a problem that was being discussed. Hello, Rhonda.
I'm here. I'm not breathless now. I'm right. I had to run in from the garden.
Oh, well, thank you for taking our call, especially when it's about to rain.
Yeah, I know. Well, I went out and done a few things before it rained.
Well, you gave us a call this afternoon because you heard an issue on Leith's show last night that you were worried about.
Yes, I'm a bit worried. So was everybody else that rang, I think.
Yeah. Well, tell me what was going on.
Well, everybody that rang have a problem because, well, one chap rang and he's got two grandchildren. He said, I've got 1 5 and 1 3. And he said they've saved their piggy bank to go to the show. He said, we can only have debit cards. So I thought, well, and then heaps of others followed. He said, how come we've all got to have debit cards and there's no cash?
Right, so there was a concern that the show was cashless this year.
Yes, there was not going to be any money there.
Yep.
Like any cash.
No. Well, we called the show because we thought, oh, that doesn't sound right, or that would be concerning if there had been a change.
I didn't think it did either, but I know you've got to pay for your ticket before you go in because there's no money on the gate. I know that.
Yes.
Because that was in the paper.
Well, we have an answer for you, Rhonda. We've been in touch with the show today, and they said, as you know, tickets at the gate can only be bought with card. However, if you do want to buy tickets with cash ahead of time, you can do that at Foodland supermarkets. You can go buy your tickets.
That's where I got my son's at Foodland.
Good. And then inside the show, if you're wanting to buy food or show bags or anything else inside, cash is accepted. So you can use cash.
Oh, okay. That makes me feel better because my son's got a little disability and he wouldn't be able to understand how to use a debit card.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
Okay.
Oh, well, there you go. I hope that eases your mind a bit.
Yes, that's great. And so will a lot of other people from last night too, I think.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Because there was a lot of people.
We'll get the message over to Leith as well. I'm sure he's got the information from the show, but we'll get it to him as well so he can let everyone know.
Yeah.
Oh, and
okay,
Rhonda,
thank you so very much.
Thank you for letting us know. And I'm going to give you a Wallace Cinemas family pass today.
Okay, thank you.
Enjoy that.
Yes, thank you. How do I get that?
I'll put you through to Pat and he'll sort it out and he'll get those tickets to you so you can enjoy a movie. You can take 3 people with you. You've got 4 tickets.
Okay, thank you so very much.
No problem. Have a good day.
Thank you. Yes, you too. Thank you.
Enjoy the gardening.
Yes, I will.
See you.
In the rain and all. Oh dear.
Bye. That's Rhonda in Christie's Beach. She's got a family pass for Wallace Cinemas. She can go to Mitcham, Mount Barker, the Piccadilly or Noarlunga. All sessions are at wallace.com.au. Len has sent a text on 0448081395. I'm thinking this is in regards to the SDA's campaign to change the pay rates for people aged between 18 and 21. Hi, Stacey. Does this mean I'm eligible for 3 years back pay? I think there'd be a statute of limitations on that, Len. How many years ago are we talking? Imagine if we could all... Could I go back to Hungry Jack's and get 3 years back pay from 20 years ago? That'd be great. I'd love to see that. I love it. 8223 0000 is the number to call. And if you were listening to Leith's show last night and you were one of those people worried about the show not taking cash, there you go. Here's the answer from the show. Tickets at the gate are card only, but if you do want to use cash to buy your tickets, go to your local Foodland supermarket and you can buy them there. And inside the show, cash is accepted. So if you're taking your cash on the day, you want to use it inside, that's fine. That won't be an issue. And I was just looking at the list of show bags at this year's show. You're going to need your cash and you're going to need a lot of it. I actually can't believe how expensive show bags are these days. There are some that are still cheap. You know, the little Birdie Beetle blue bag is $5 and the Whiz Fizz bag, the trolley bag. They've got the Cadbury ones, the Twirls, the Freddos, those ones, the Curly Whirlies are $5. But some of the new bags, there's a list of new bags on the advertiser website this afternoon. Most of them are over $30. NBA show bags, Monster High, I don't know what that is. Wednesday, I'm assuming Wednesday Addams, from the Addams family, the Wednesday movie. I don't know. Well, we'll find out. Cinnamon roll, I love a cinnamon roll, but that bag's $32 and there's something called a love chiller. I don't know what that is either. It's making me feel very old. I don't know what the show bags are anymore. But they're not cheap, are they? The most popular bags, Stella Athletica? Is that like activewear? Like leisure wear? That's $35. Bertie Beetle Retro's $25. Kinder Bueno's $18. The Bluey bag, we know, I reckon every kid in Adelaide's going to want the Bluey bag, $32. My goodness. Well, don't worry. Make sure you stay listening here on 5AA. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. Am I allowed to say it? Oh, it's too late now. I have to say it. It's like that person who says, I've got a secret, but I can't tell you. we might have some show tickets to give away next week. So make sure you stay listening across the day. We want to make sure as many people in Adelaide can get to the show as possible. And we know it's hard for a lot of people at the moment. So you will have plenty of opportunities to win tickets to the show right across the station from next week. So do make sure you stay listening. And I'll be broadcasting from the show as well this year, so you'll have to come down and say hi. I'd love to see you there. But give me a call after the break. I want to take your calls. What's your favourite show bag? 8223 0000. Surely the Birdie Beetle bag needs to go. No one buys the Birdie Beetle anymore, do they? Prove me wrong. 8223 0000.
Listen in to the 5AA Sports Show each Thursday as AFL footy expert Mark Robbo Robinson joins Rowie and Timmy G to talk about the week's big footy stories. Thanks to Harvey Norman Clearance Centre. Cooking appliances, washing machines, dishwashers, TVs and more. 919 Marion Road, Marion.
You've signed a building contract. Work is underway on your dream home. Then your builder hits rock while digging your footings. What happens? Most builders will send you a nice letter and then bump up their price with a variation. Not Rossdale Homes. When you sign their absolute fixed price contract, there are no hidden costs and no nasty surprises. It's the industry's strongest contract. So talk to Adelaide's most trusted builder, Rossdale Homes, because trust is a must.
Great choice, great savings. Now is the perfect time to buy a new caravan or motorhome from Canberra Agent RV Centre. With great deals and an extensive range from leading brands like Winnebago, Corrimal and Windsor, as well as a great selection of pre-owned products, we are a one-stop shop for caravans, campervans, motorhomes and more. So what are you waiting for? Visit Canberra Agent RV Centre Parafield Gardens to find the perfect RV for your next adventure.
The passing of someone close places unique stress on family and friends. At this time, Farrell and O'Neill Funerals are here to provide reassurance and peace of mind. Farrell and O'Neill offer creative guidance and advice to tailor a service that best honours your loved one. Whether a large gathering or a small, intimate service, Farrell and O'Neill share their generations of experience in tailoring a unique and meaningful farewell. Proudly SA family owned and operated, because it's personal.
How far would you go for your dream kitchen? And how far would you go to get free installation? How about 15 minutes up the freeway to Balhanna Kitchens by Design? 2. The largest showroom in the Adelaide Hills. Custom build your dream with our award-winning designers and get free installation on your cabinets with laminate benchtops. For a limited time, of course. Balhanna Kitchens by Design. It's not too far to go to make your dream a reality. balhannakitchens.com.au.
The way we connect with listeners is changing. Radio, podcast, streaming, in-store, and the way to connect your business with millions of Aussie listeners every week is at Amplify. August 27 and 28 at Jama's Kitchen, Bowden. Tickets are free, but you need to register at audiorsvp.com.au. Hear how audio can change the way you do business for the better. Register now at audiorsvp.com.au.
Tired of waking up tired? IKEA can help. Start building a more sleep-friendly space with IKEA, the one-stop shop for snoozing. So wake up. It's time to sleep. Make it happen at ikea.com.au.
Specsavers do hearing aids. That's surprising. But here's the real surprise. Our prices on high-tech hearing aids are also surprisingly low. Visit us online and compare today. Specsavers for high-definition sound at low Specsavers prices.
Everyday items locked in at low prices for longer. There's more ways than ever to save at Foodland.
5AA Afternoons with Stacey Lee.
Good afternoon. It's 9 minutes to 4 here on 5AA. After 4, Timmy and Treaders will be on with the sports show. Treaders is here in the studio. Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Oh,
Royal
no.
Adelaide show.
Yeah, the show.
Yeah.
You ready for it? Just bring back fun memories, laughing.
I'm hoping for once, and the boss is listening, that my kids don't listen to me on air. Not that they do a lot, but if they do,
Okay.
hopefully they're missing
What are your
this
kids'
segment.
names?
No, I'm not doing that.
Oh, I was going to say just switch off.
Yeah, switch off. No, one's texting me he's going surfing, so he wants
Okay.
Bryn to go down south surfing. But yeah,
Okay.
as a parent, I'll be honest, I'm I'm not the greatest show person. It'd be like every second year, or if not, we'll take you to Coles or Woolworths and you can put the same money and load up for sugar for years. But
my parents would do that. They would offer us $100 every year. It's $100 or the show. And my sister and I, because we were tight-ass Greek girls, we took the $100.
Back in the day,
first time I went to the show was 2 years ago.
It's not even tight though. Back in the day, because back in the day, a massive bag of hot chips was $2 or $3 when I was growing up.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm 45 now and got kids who are in their teens, but that was like if you got paid off $20, that was like I've got insurance for the rest of the year to go down the fish and chip shop.
So the first time I went to the show was when I was 31, because I just took the money every year.
And you still got it all too, haven't you? Tight.
Yeah.
The old Sunny Boy. People don't even realise that.
Is that your favourite show back?
You know, like the old Snips and
I do.
Sunny Boys, and then it turned into Golden North Swings. I think they changed the name, but the big triangle.
Yep, I remember the orange flavour was my favourite.
Orange or raspberry.
Yeah.
You could always get done when you'd done the raspberry one because your face was just bright red.
All over you.
But the chocolate and strawberry were good too.
Oh,
but I don't know if they'd be long gone. I'm not sure they.
I don't think there's a Sunny Boy show bag anymore.
No.
I was asking what's in the Stella Athletica bag for $35.
Yeah.
Patrick's looked it up. A tote bag. A crop top and a stainless steel water bottle for $35.
Bank it.
What is going on?
Well, it's the world we live in.
This is terrifying.
Yep.
Bring back the Sunny Boys for $5.
Yeah, Birdie Beetle still survives. Yeah, no? How many do you get now?
Do you like a Birdie Beetle?
No, but how much do you get? Like
No,
even
it's still there.
Freddo Frogs used to be one.
They're
how many-
$5.
Yeah, but how many do you get in there? 4 Freddos?
Yeah.
For $5?
But Birdie Beetles need to go.
Why?
They're disgusting.
Yeah, well, but remember, it's almost like the old Easter time. You get the good eggs, the
the
but then you get the headache egg.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yep.
No thanks.
The ones that your always used to have sitting on the
you sit
bench.
there, go,
Yeah.
nah. I remember giving it to one of my animals one day, and then I realised you're not supposed to give them chocolate and vomit it everywhere. So that told you want quality or you want nothing. And that's what we're delivering on the sports show tonight. Daniel Garb, EPL.
What, vomit chocolate?
No, we've got quality.
Okay, you got the quality.
We've got 2 gold medalists. We've got Keegan Palmer won the skateboard gold medal and Naomi Fox who won the KX slalom kayak. Some news out of the Strikers. Tim Payne's been announced as the BBL coach. Hear from Carolyn Wilson, the latest in footy. Speak to Jake Surgeon, who is on the verge of finals for North Adelaide. We've got plenty going on. I hear Riley Thilthorpe may have signed a 3-year extension. We'll get to all those details. In just, 2.5 hours of the sports show?
2 gold medalists.
Yes.
2?
Yep.
Oh,
said to Timmy, when I deliver, I deliver.
Oh, is this your work?
No, lucky we've got a good producer.
I was going to say.
Yeah, I'm not claiming it all. Or any of it, to be honest.
That.
Just a talking head.
Oh, and I can't wait to hear the interview with Naomi Fox.
Yeah, she's cool. But how's the other interesting bit, right, from Keegan Palmer, who's the skateboarder, who's got now 2 back-to-back golds.
So good.
He partied with Snoop Dogg, Tony Hawk, and some NBA players.
Oh, what a life.
Forget the gold. You just go to Paris for that.
What a life.
Yeah. Devin Booker was the NBA star for Phoenix.
Did any of them get on Gina Reinhart's yacht?
Didn't ask that. If only you could have given me the heads up.
That would have been fun.
Oh.
Imagine partying on Gina Reinhart's yacht. You would have had the best steak from her bloody farm.
Would you bomb off it?
No.
Into the drink?
Not in the sand.
And just hope they come back and get you back? Imagine if they left you.
I would do anything I could to stay on the yacht and drink whatever fancy champagne she's handing out in Paris, of all places.
Oh. She supported our Olympians well.
She
People
did.
smack
She
her,
has.
but
She is.
still.
Yep.
Money where, as you say, money where your mouth is. She's backed that. She's backed the whole system and even to a stage they tried to flick her out, didn't they?
Credit where credit's due.
Exactly. See you in 5 minutes.
5 minutes. There'll be lots of credit coming up on the sports
I might
show.
just sit here and wait for Timmy to come in.
Timmy and Treaders in another fancy jacket today. You've got the green velvet instead of the blue velvet. I love it.
Yeah, well,
love it.
I sort of actually had a couple of meetings, which is just ridiculous for me.
What?
Yeah, and then I had to rush down the road and it's starting to rain, so take it easy on the roads, and then I'm sweating, and it's like, hang on,
what's
my
happening?
career of being an athlete are gone. And if you look at me, you'd understand why.
Timmy and Treaders after 4.
5AA News has always been Adelaide's most trusted source of news and information for the people of South Australia. And in 2024, we're taking news to the next level.